This adventure will be overlanding the Federative Republic of Brazil, and more precisely the state of Santa Catarina.
Brazil! It's a ferry!
In Brazil, we'll be visiting the impressive Iguaçu Falls, we'll be swimming in pristine beaches, we'll be hiking through a sea of dunes, we'll be whitewater rafting in jungle rivers, we'll be horseback riding through dense forests, and we'll be exploring unbelievable canyons.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
In Brazil, we'll be amazed by the natural beauty. We'll hike in many different ecosystems. We'll learn to barbecue picanha to perfection. We'll improve our cowboy skills, and we'll enjoy the company of the friendly locals.
Oh, Brazil is cool.
Brazil is a land of extremes, from its dense jungles to its sea dunes, from its mighty rivers to tranquil beaches, from its dangerous wildlife to its friendly locals.
It's definitely one of the most beautiful places I've seen in the world.
Hi, I'm Dana, and this is my husband Javier, and my two kids, Lucas and Clara. We sold it all to go travel the world, and we won't stop until we've seen it all.
The Iguaçu Falls are the largest waterfall system in the world. They are located between Brazil and Argentina, and they are considered one of the natural wonders of the world. Iguaçu Falls are composed of 275 different falls with a total width of 2.7 kilometers.
All right, well, we're starting our second part of Brazil here at Iguazu Falls. We're actually not in Brazil, we're in Argentina. These are the falls, and as you can see, this is Brazil. But from the Argentinian side, there's a lot more viewpoints. Well, we're starting doing the green trail, which is like completely jungle. We're completely immersed, and this will bring us to the inferior circuit.
It's a ferry! It's a jungle ferry!
She's got fairy on the brain.
Ferries are special because they protect wildlife. Big lizard.
We can start hearing the water flowing. Oh, there she is.
They're amazing from here.
Oh!
These waterfalls are so big. They're so good and they're so pretty and they're so big.
Check this viewpoint, it's even more impressive.
That's amazing.
This is breathtaking. It's spectacular. Even though I've been here before, it's like seeing it for the first time. It's making my eyes tear.
It's definitely one of the most beautiful places I've seen in the world.
This is one of the wonders of the world.
See the platform at the top of the waterfall there?
Yes.
We're gonna get to go all the way there and see it from the top.
Hello!
Hello! We finished the lower circuit, and now we are on to the superior circuit.
Let's go!
Oh, here we are, same falls, but now view from above.
If we are right where the water goes down.
So amazing.
That one right there is so powerful.
You just see the power of water, eh? Big thing. Wow, that's big. It's huge. Looky here. Now that is a surprise. All right, well, we're at the top of the San Martin waterfall, which is really impressive from below. But funny enough, it's a bit of a downer from up top.
A butterfly.
And you too? Both of you?
They come flying on me. This is my pet because I'm his free bus ride. This is a toucan.
It is really big. It's the biggest one yet. Picnic lunch. Got sandwiches with actual, like, well done salami, cheese, cucumber, lettuce, onion, mustard, mayo, chips, drinks. I came prepared.
This is the best day in Argentina.
Well, it's the best and the only, because we've only been here for a day.
But we've seen toucans, butterflies, fish, lizards,
And the biggest waterfalls in the world.
yes, butterflies came on us.
Oh, here he comes.
Comes to steal our food. ¿Qué? ¿Vas a robarme la comida?
Run, this is quite deep.
Aquí. 4 por fila.
We've just boarded the train to go to Diablo's Garganta, or Devil's Throat, which is the last stop here at the waterfalls.
All aboard.
Well, we've made it here now for a short walk to Devil's Throat. And now we're gonna walk across the entire river up until the entrance of the waterfall. We're at Devil's Throat here and the view is amazing. The fall is huge and there's a rainbow. Well, that's us done with the Iguazu Falls. It has been an amazing experience. You walk and then all of a sudden when they see them, you just lose your breath. They are breathtaking and I'm so glad the kids got to see it for the first time. But not only that, we've actually had a great time just enjoying the jungle. We've seen all sorts of animals, tons of toucans, lizards, a million different kinds of butterflies, guaitis. But yeah, awesome day. And now time to get back to Brazil.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want.
Now we are heading to the beach. We have a little drive, just 882 kilometers.
Let's go to the beach!
Santa Catarina is a mountainous state in southern Brazil. It is a very popular destination for its dense forests, its beautiful beaches, its incredible waterfalls. It has many adventure activities such as whitewater rafting, horseback riding, hiking through jungles, mountaintops, through dunes, or just along the beach.
And we've reached the coastline. Look at the beaches. All right, well, we've got our camping spot and we have our beach and the sea. Time for a swim.
Let's swim.
We have reached the state of Santa Catarina. We are at the beach of Playa Esteirinha.
Let's go for an adventure.
They love the wave.
Time to go in the water.
So good. Let's do it.
Clara loves the beach. She has been waiting for this for 2 months and finally her day has come.
Let's be quick so that we don't miss the big wave.
Oh, I just got my feet wet and it's cold. They're crazy. Well, we've made our way down the Santa Catarina coast. We're in the Bombinhas area and we found the best campsite for tonight.
It's time to go swimming.
I guess you aren't going?
It's been a cold day. There's no way I'm going in.
She's Canadian. Now, time to bring the kids swimming. So beautiful. This is a typical Brazilian beach.
I'm so excited. Oh, yes.
It's colder than it looks. It's very good. It's an awesome beach. It doesn't have the currents that it had yesterday, and it's a beautiful spot. And we are very protected by these rocks and the safety guards. So,
I don't believe him that it's not that cold. Beer o'clock.
Beer o'clock at the beach.
I'm absolutely loving Brazil. So today we are going for a hike. Currently we are here and we're gonna walk around the coast and up to the very end. Let's go!
Happy hike.
Well, we've reached the cute little beach of Sepultura. It's right here nested in between two cliffs, but now we're gonna continue on our way.
Time to get into the jungle.
Let's go.
Now that's a view. Found out that there's some natural swimming pools, so now he's in a hurry. Oh my God, this is so beautiful.
We made it to the end of the peninsula.
Yay!
Now let's go find that pool. I can see the pool.
Oh, is that it? All right, well, we've walked about halfway back. I think this is the path for the natural pools.
Let's go.
It wasn't easy at all to get here.
Well, we've made it to the natural pools and just in time. We are sweaty, it is hot. Perfect weather for a relaxing bath. We made it back to our camper. It was such a lovely hike. We were surrounded by the forest and the swimming was awesome. So definitely a good start to the day. Well, we've had a great couple days here in the Bombinha region, but now it's time to head to Florianopolis.
Florianopolis is the capital of Santa Catarina State. It is located on Santa Catarina Island, and it is the base to explore this beautiful island.
We made it to Florianopolis!
Well, today we're going to explore the Lagoon Dunes.
Let's go. We've arrived to the dunes.
This is so weird because it's such a lush jungle everywhere, and then all of a sudden you find these desert dunes.
I didn't expect this to be so big. We've got jungle everywhere and these dunes right here.
It's so cool finding dunes in the jungle. These dunes go forever.
I think we need to make it to that far point.
Let's go to the big dune.
The sand is incredibly fine and incredibly white. Look at that.
If you put your hands in the sand, you have one hand.
Yeah.
There's a mini lagoon
Okay.
right here. This is like wetlands in the dune.
We've come across several of these little lagoons and they really are like wetlands. There's water birds and they can see they have their little ecosystem. It's really neat. Can't go over it, can't go around it. Gotta go through it.
We have lily pad flowers.
Complete fresh water, doesn't have any trace of salt.
Yeah, it is really crystal clear to sight the plants, but I wouldn't have put the water in my mouth.
You gotta die of something.
Brazil is cool. We are in the middle of civilization. We've got a developed coast there, and yet you walk just 10 minutes and you are surrounded by nature. It's just so cool.
There is no clear path to get to the dunes.
We're not quite sure how deep it is. And then you don't know how much bush you have to like scrape your legs through to get there. Let's go.
And by that, she means Javier goes.
I'll film. Okay, let's do this thing. Ooh, refreshing. We're so close and yet so far.
Well, this dune hike has turned out to be a bit of an adventure. There's probably snakes in these waters.
I was fine until you mentioned snakes.
Ignorance is a blessing. A couple more water crossings and we are at the dunes again.
All right, we made it back to the dunes. I've never been so happy to see sand.
It doesn't seem that far. We were right there in the dune over there.
Every time the grass would touch my legs, I'd think it was a snake.
It's so scary.
I thought we were there, but we still have one more crossing. Luckily, it's not too big.
The dune is right there and you couldn't see this one from where we were.
Once you get your mind on snakes,
A false alarm, it was just a fly.
this should be the last one. Let's go.
Hope it's the last one.
Let's go climb the big one.
To the big one.
We're in a complete sea of sand.
To the top one.
To the
Let's
top.
go.
We just have the big climb now. It's all sand from here. A final push. Climbing dunes is one of the most exhausting things one can do.
It isn't easy, and the wind doesn't help.
It's very windy up here.
It is windy.
Sand in the face, windy. It's amazing from up here. We got a view of everything. We have a view of the sea, of the wetlands, the lagoon, the jungle, and the dunes. Epic. All right, guys, shall we roll down the dune?
Let's roll down the dune.
Go!
Bye-bye.
That's how it's done.
Go for it, baby.
My heart.
Let's keep rolling. Dizzy. Ugh. Ew, I got sand in my mouth.
And now the long way back.
Problem is the sand is starting to burn. Oh no, not again. I swear this was a sand only way back.
This is not even wetlands, this is pure on jungle. I think maybe if we climb this dune, behind is just a sand trail. There seems to be a sand trail right there.
I really hope so. I'm not going back in the lagoon.
Okay.
Okay, I think if we follow this crest, there's a trail that goes down and then there's sand.
Fingers crossed.
No, it's all is good. We found our way. Phew!
I thought going down, up, jungle, wetlands. No, not again. I'll bury myself here and wait.
Well, this way's even more beautiful. This is the prettiest lagoon yet.
This dune hike has turned out to be a real adventure and I'm very happy we've done it. Because we've gone in the wetlands, now I'm in this piece of jungle and this is absolutely beautiful.
Amazing.
A la loco.
Hola, loco! Ta-da-dan! What a beautiful place! I got the whole family dispersed. This is becoming a very long hike now.
It's long, I'm dead.
I think Clara gave up. Vamos, Clara! It feels like a long journey through the desert, but we're actually in the middle of a jungle.
Well, we've made it back. What a hike. It was a lot more exhausting than I thought, but its beauty was amazing. We've been through sand. There was lots of wetlands with lots of birds and flowers. And then there were some really big dunes that took a lot of climbing with the wind just sandblasting us. The views were epic. You could see the sea, the big lagoon, the forests, the beautiful blue sky. It was just an amazing day.
And after that nice hike in the dunes, this is what I'm intending of doing the rest of the day. Hammock and book. This is it.
It's time to say goodbye to Santa Catarina Island, and now we're heading back into the interior of Brazil. We have reached Santo Amaro, and today we're gonna raft the Kubat River. So the rafting company looks really good. They're just loading the van. They are taking us on a little bit of a softer part of the river because Lara is just still too little. Time to get equipped.
It's the mystery machine.
From Scooby-Doo.
Yes.
I like these combis. You don't see them often anymore, but in Brazil it's full of them.
They're all over the place. Okay, guys, are you ready for the adventure to start?
Yes.
So Dudu, the driver, and Cristiano.
We will sit here in the boat, here on the jacket, and pull.
I always end up in the water, so this is good that I learned.
Forward! Forward! Stop! Backward! Backward! Backward!
The river adventure begins.
Enough paddling in the grass. Okay, now we're wet. Okay.
Well, we're wet from the first minute. It's good to be back on the river. Woo!
You are the captain now.
Let's let the current bring us. Capybara.
Hey, he's right there looking at us.
I gotta swim.
Careful with the jacares. That water is not hot at all.
It was very cold.
The scenery is super beautiful here. We've got the mountains. We've already seen a few animals. Very relaxing, very beautiful.
It's like Santa Catarina is actually very beautiful.
It's rapid.
All right, well, that's us done. The river was absolutely gorgeous. We saw all kinds of birds. We were surrounded by the beautiful jungle. It's just started to rain, but luckily we're done. All right, well, thank you so much.
Bye, ciao, ciao.
That's us done with the Rio Cubatao. Now we're heading to the middle of the mountains. Well, we have reached our campsite for tonight. We're in this beautiful valley. We're here right next to where we will be horseback riding tomorrow morning. Well, this is Nego, and he is going to be our guide here on this horse ride. Let us camp on his property last night, and now we're gonna go for an amazing horse ride.
Ok, graças. Eu não muitas palavras, não labra ela direito. Muito graças a todos.
Doesn't speak English or Spanish, but he tries very hard and he makes himself very clearly understood, so there's no problem.
We're in these beautiful mountains and we're going for a horse ride, and I'm excited.
Very well trained horse.
The horses are impeccable. They're very sensitive to touch. Clearly, these guys have been trained really well. These horses are the best horses I've ever ridden. I almost feel like I'm a good rider now.
We made it to the forest. Let's cross the river. He was a thirsty horsey.
My horse is drinking water.
Now we're in a thick forest. This horseback riding is amazing.
This is the most beautiful horse ride yet.
And yet another river crossing. What a beautiful forest.
This is epic. This is so much fun. Beauty in Brazil is just like no other.
Não tem preço. Temos que só lá agradecer a Deus.
My horsey was hungry.
I trotted.
He's getting very comfortable with the horses.
What an epic horse ride. These two don't get along so well. They're
No.
like you and me.
Maybe they've been married for 20 years.
Okay.
So this is my horse called Rosado, and he likes scratching. He's a good horsey.
I've got Gatiacho. I think he was the prettiest horse.
And Clara, what was your horse?
This is my horse, Brownie. This is Hercilio.
Horsey, a good horsey.
Oh, well, they've just given us a can of cucumber relish. This is amazing. Be good with sausages. Well, that is us done horseback riding. This was my most favorite horseback ride I've ever done. We saw so many different landscapes, fields, orchards, forest, rivers, streams. It was just one of those rides where it just took your breath away the entire time. These horses were a pleasure to ride. I have never ridden horses so well trained. And our guide, what a nice guy. We've just had the best horse ride of our lives.
Muito obrigado, un placer.
We are doing one of our last grocery shops here in Brazil. We're at the meat section. We're having another churrasco, and this time also, so I've seen all these vineyards, so it was time to try Brazilian wine. We are on our way to the canyon now. I really didn't expect this type of scenery in Brazil.
Santa Catarina is awesome. Cliffs on that side, river on this side, and wild horses, all sorts of things here.
We got our first river crossing of the day. 20 minutes to drive 6 kilometers. We could literally walk faster.
This is straight up like this. Pancho to the rescue.
We've reached the Canyon do Esparo, and here we're gonna camp and do a couple hikes. Look at this place, it's amazing. It's time for a hike.
So I think the hikes will bring us to the edge of the canyon, and it's very promising. Again, one of those things of Brazil that you never expect. Massive mountain canyons.
Well, first stop, Vertice do Canyon.
Canyon's edge.
In this campsite, there's a ton of border collies.
You mean border collies?
Yes,
Okay, they're hiking with us.
we're having company.
Of the 4 dogs that started the hike with us, only one remains.
This one is the little baby.
Oh, this is amazing. Look at the waterfalls.
What an amazing canyon.
It goes on and on for like forever.
Another one of Brazil's hidden gems.
Next stop is Angel's Tower, which is at the very end of this canyon wall. We're gonna go around all of this canyon to get to the very end of it where there is a tower that they call Angel's Tower.
This is the squishy part.
You never know when you're gonna just sink in.
I like the spongy parts.
Well, we made it to Angel's Tower, and it was a nice walk, a bit spongy. We got our feet wet a couple times, but awesome hike. Really happy.
Well, I came out to check out the natural pools. They are absolutely amazing. Massive spider, tarantula. Uh-oh, it's coming.
We are here just enjoying our sundowners as planned. It's been an amazing day, but now it's time to get the fire going because it's freezing. Who knew it could be this cold in Brazil?
We got this awesome fire pit.
Nice fire pit. Yeah. Well, this is the bottle of wine that I picked out at the supermarket. First time we're trying Brazilian wine. Cheers. It's not bad. I wish I had been drinking wine since we got to Brazil.
Time for picanha.
And let's let that fat burn. That's why they call it churrasco.
Time for dinner.
Does it look good or what?
Oh, it smells so good. I'm hungry. Hiking, horseback riding. We did a lot of things today.
I'm starving.
Are you starving? We've had the dogs chasing us everywhere.
Oh, it's cooked to perfection. Look at that. This is definitely your best one yet. It's amazing.
Picanha. Brazilian picanha. Brazilian wine and Brazilian nature. It couldn't get better.
Well, that wraps up our time here in Esparo Canyon. It has been such an epic place. I'm so glad we did. I mean, the road, though, is really for a 4x4. Kind of freaky. The hikes were just really nice, very clear where to go, and the views speak for themselves. And then the campsite, it was so nice to have that fire pit and have stay. But now it's time to pack up. We've got to start heading towards Uruguay. We're going to go along the coast. We are heading down back to the coast, and we are going to go through what looks like one of the most amazing roads ever. Road is yet again a little bit crazy.
Holy moly.
So just to give some context, that canyon we were on, now we're going down it.
Okay, so we come from all the way up there. One crazy road.
All right, we have finally made it out of the canyon. We're back here in farmland. Whew. All right, well that is us done with the bad roads. We are now on the highway and we are heading south. I thought we were done for crappy roads, but it's gotten dark and we're going to this remote beach where our friends are parked, apparently. They didn't warn us about the fact that the roads became sand. Well, we made it late last night. We haven't seen the view yet, so here's the moment of truth. Oh, we've got the beach to ourselves. Got our friends parked just next door. This is gonna be good. Now this is a beach. It is huge. It's lovely. It's to ourselves. It's amazing.
Was definitely a struggle to get here in the dark, but totally worth it.
I'm going to just go say hi to those fishermen there. Watching them fish.
A bad day for fishing, it's too windy. Don't lose the spirit anyway. It is a huge beach that goes for hundreds and hundreds of kilometers. I'm gonna go check what we crossed yesterday in the dark because it was crazy to get here. I'm gonna go check it out now with daylight. Okay, so we came from that trail and then we had to cross this. Obviously it was dark. Now I can see it's not deep at all. So it was quite an adventure to get here.
All right, well, we've had a couple of nights here with our friends, but now it's time to pack up and do a long drive and catch the ferry. That is us done with the second part of Brazil.
We started with Iguaçu Falls. It was so nice to do the different circuits, seeing the waterfalls from below, from above, and of course getting close to Devil's Throat. That was just unbelievable. From there, we went straight to the beach where the kids had a blast playing with the waves. Then the dune hike in Santa Catarina Island. What a beautiful place with the marshes, the sand rolling down the dunes. It was just amazing. The rafting afterwards was so lovely, a perfect mix of adrenaline and nature. Then we headed to Urubici, where we did the most amazing horseback ride, crossing fields, forests, rivers. The horses were just so well trained. And to finish the adventure, we headed to the Esparo Canyon. It was incredible being on the top of the mountain looking down and seeing all of those waterfalls, not to forget the crazy road to both get there and back. Brazil has been an amazing destination, but now it's time to go to Uruguay.